Hi, today we're going to talk about what to expect during your child's hearing test. So to start with, I'm going to talk to you about what's going on with your child's ears and their hearing and try to understand a little bit about their history. I'll want to know if they passed their newborn hearing screening, if they have any history of ear infections, if there's anything going on developmentally, or maybe with their speech development. After that, we'll go on to otoscopy. Otoscopy is when I look inside your child's ears to see if there's anything that shows up there. So first of all, I want to make sure there's no wax blocking your child's ears because that will block their hearing. If there is wax, we definitely want to make sure that gets removed before we do more testing. It's also possible when I look in your child's ears that I'll notice something else, and if I do, I'll let you know. The next part of the assessment will most likely be tympanometry. Tympanometry is how I check how your child's eardrums are moving and the status of that middle ear. So during tympanometry, your child sits still, there's a tiny little probe that goes in their ear and they'll feel a little bit of pressure with that. It draws a picture on a screen and that will let me know if there's anything going on with your child's middle ear. So that could be something like negative middle ear pressure in their ear, or perhaps it's indicating there's possibly some fluid behind the eardrum. After tympanometry, we'll do pure tone audiometry. Now, pure tone audiometry might look a little bit different depending on your child's age. So if your child is older, we'll do pure tone audiometry very much the same way as we would for an adult. So I'll play some beeps in their ear, I'll give them a push button, and every time they hear a beep, they'll push a button, even when it gets very quiet. That way I can determine their hearing thresholds to know how well they can hear sounds at all different pitches. If they're a little bit younger, let's say they're 4 years old, I might do a variation of the test called conditioned play audiometry. Now the concept is the same. They'll be hearing beeps at different pitches, and now instead of responding by pressing a button, we'll make it into a game. So perhaps they'll be building a tower, or maybe they'll be throwing a ball into a bucket. But during conditioned play audiometry, they're listening to sounds at different pitches and responding when they hear those sounds. Now, if your child is very young, perhaps 18 months old, it's more likely they'll do something like visual reinforcement audiometry. I don't do that test here, but during visual reinforcement audiometry, the testing is similar, but it's modified even more. So now your child might sit in a high chair or on your lap in a sound booth. And then there's going to be different toys that light up or maybe even make some noise when they hear a sound. So the audiologist testing them will create what's called a conditioned response, where every time they hear a sound, they turn their head and the audiologist can find out how they're hearing. After we test with tones or with noises, we'll test your child's speech understanding. If your child is older, by testing their speech understanding, it will be like testing an adult's speech understanding. So they'll hear some words, they'll repeat them back. Some of those words will get very quiet, and some of them will be at normal conversational volume. If your child is a bit younger and they can't repeat back the words, there's all different ways that we can check how they're understanding speech, and we can do that by showing them pictures that they point to when they hear different words, or sometimes they might even point to different body parts or something like that. When all of the testing is complete, I'll go over all of the results with you and let you know what it means and what I recommend. We might find out your child's hearing is perfectly normal. That's great. We might find out they're having a bit of trouble with their hearing, and that could be something temporary. It could be something permanent, but we'll let you know the results that day. If you have any questions, please let me know. My name is Alicia at Birdsong Audiology.